YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's our first video of 25, I believe. So maybe not, maybe it was the attic, I don't remember. But anyhow, today I'm starting on some more of my closet built-ins, and this is going to be some built-in shoe racks. So what I'm doing here first is trying to just get a box built. That way I can work on getting my shelves put in it for the actual shoes to hold on, because the shelves are going to be at an angle going upward, which I made some custom jigs, I guess, to hold my shelves in place once I get to that point. But I'm not quite ready to cut my shelves yet, because I want to make sure I do them exactly how I want them and don't cut them too short. So first thing I'm doing right now is just marking out. I'm going to pre-drill these holes for the top and bottom shelves to go in these, and I mean that's pretty self-explanatory. And I don't think I'm gonna glue the bottom one in, just because I don't know if I'm gonna want the bottom one in there or not. So for the time being, we're just gonna glue the tops, because the tops will be fine, but the bottom ones, I'm not sure yet. There you go. 25 on the money, so we're good right there. All right, now I'm gonna slide it down. I'll get the other end put in, and then I'll be back to go over how I'm gonna do my shelves with you. Hopefully I can have this thing stood up maybe out here in the garage, and we'll keep on going. So see you in a minute. All right, we're back. Got it stood up. It's a big cabinet, just like the other ones. So this is what I made yesterday, I think it was. This is cut at a 25-degree angle, and it's made where it'll just slip onto the plywood, and it's going to hold. Well, I said it was made to slip onto it. This one's not doing very good. There we go. So once you put this piece of plywood flat on the front of this, that's going to give me my 25-degree angle I'm looking for. So what we'll do is make it to where it will, obviously we'll clamp it in place once we mark it, but then we can put our shelf in, hold it right where we want it. We can screw it in from the sides. So the next step's going to be go ahead and start cutting my shelves, because I haven't decided yet. My cabinet that I built in there has the white base, same as the big box cabinets hang your clothes in, but I did a stained top on it. So I don't know if I want to do stained shelves that you put your shoes on all the way up, or if I just want to paint the whole thing white. I think it would look a lot nicer with stained shelves on it. So next step I'm going to do now is I'm going to start laying out. I'm going to get out my notebook. I'm going to figure out how many shelves I want to put in this thing all the way up. Might just do as a regular shelf at the top, just for some whatever, I don't know, build a cabinet door, I don't know. We're just kind of thinking right now. So that's pretty much where we're at. And then once it's all done, like I said, this bottom board will come out. It won't get used anymore. So that's where we're at. I'll see y'all back in a little while. All right, guys, I'm back. Wanted to show you real quick this jig that I built. I was telling you about it earlier, but I'm going to try to explain it to you a little bit here. So I did add these blocks to the end of my jig, because that's where I need my shelf to stop, because we'll eventually have a piece of, I think that's 1x2 poplar, and that'll go on the front of this angle here. So you'll have a little bit of a lip to hold the shoe onto. So I did go ahead and pocket hole bottoms of these. And now all I gotta do is I can set one in place, and then we'll screw it in together, and then we'll work our way up. We'll see how many we got. I got 5 shelves cut right now for this one. That might not be enough, I don't know, but let's get busy at this. So I'm using some, I have a box of 1.25 inch pocket hole screws to get around this mess. This might be the hardest part, I think. It's going to be putting all these screws in, or at least on this bottom one it will be, because it's kind of hard to get to everything, but we'll make it work. All right, just like that. So now we'll go put our next one on. All we gotta do, show y'all real quick. Oh man. So see, now we have this, the shelf's in just a little, which is perfect, because then when we put this on, once we get some, that'll line up flush right there like that. Go all the way across, and it'll give you a little bit of a lip to hold the shoe in place. Drop it a little bit lower. This one here I made is just a hair tight, but it works. I think that'll do better. Now we can take our shelf and get it going straight. I think that's a lot better. Still a little overkill, but I think it'll be fine as far as the size goes. But I don't want to spend a whole day ripping out plywood and cutting these angles and drilling pocket holes, because I absolutely despise pocket holes. Shit. Well, that's all right. That's an easy fix. You just saw that piece pop off my jig there. It was just CA glued on, so I can glue that back on before we start using it again. But that's where we're at now. I don't even know if you guys can really see it all. I hope. Yeah, you can see it for the most part. So that's what we're going for now. Just a matter of, I think that'll work. I'm not going to mess with another shelf up top. I mean, this is plenty of shelves. You should be able to hold, say, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pair of shoes. I don't know if I got 12 pair of shoes. I might have. But that's probably going to be our stopping point on this one. Because like I said, I got to go get some 1x2 poplar. Still got to get poplar to build the base or the doors for the cabinet that I built in there already. But this is going to fit nice. I think it's going to work out. So next step, I guess, will be starting on this next one. So that's one done, and I'll see y'all later on. Hey guys, welcome back. So today, or this evening, I'm going to start my edge banding on the front of these boxes. I still have yet to go get my wood to cut my 1x2 poplar I was talking about, but I'll try to do that maybe tomorrow. That way I can get them put in this weekend and fill all my nail holes and start painting. So this edge banding I'm doing, this is a melamine edge band. I don't know why I went this way. I just want to try something different than the wood that I've been using. It's still your iron-on type. So what we're going to do is just try to get both of these boxes edge banded tonight, which I know we will. It don't take a whole lot of time. So I'm sure there's hundreds of ways to do this. I'm going to do it my way. So let's see how it goes. First. Alright guys, now that I got that put on, a couple issues where I don't know if the melamine kind of shrinks or what, but it definitely came out by an 1/8 inch short there. A little bit at the top, that is what it is, I guess. This is a edge band cutter. Now that I'm actually looking at it and thinking here, this ain't gonna work unless I take these top and bottoms off of these shelves, because you gotta have a way to get this started on there. So let me get the screw gun, pop one end off of these. Alright. I have to take that off to be able to get this edge band cutter tool on there, because it's going to slide around it. Then you just have to get it started. Guess it's far as my cut right there. There you go. Very simple. I can pull the camera in to show you guys a better view of that, and it does have a little bit of play in it to where you can hog one side a little more than the other if you wanted. So I was feeling, I feel that right here, still got a little overhang. So I'm going to push it in a little bit towards that side. took some more off of it. Let me hold this drawer up here, or the drawer, the piece of the cabinet we took off, and I can show you here real quick. So this piece here, it's got the edge banding on it, you see, on the front. But you can see here we got this overhang lip on it. This is very simple. All you're going to do is take your tool. The edge band's made to go on each side of it. Now, I did notice with this melamine, it's kind of hard to do one-handed here. Get it where you can see it. Just like that. And if you got to do a couple passes, and it does cut both directions, then you're good. That's pretty much it right there, guys. So I'm gonna get the other one going, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, guys, I got both of them edge band, so that's all done all the way around. We'll give you my honest opinion real quick about this melamine edge banding. Let me take this piece here because it's broke. So I don't recommend this stuff. I'm sure there's some good melamine edge banding out there, but not this. I mean, this shit is just, it's breaking and falling apart pretty easy. I mean, even the wood ones are brittle, but they're better than that. So I did struggle with this stuff a little bit. I think I got it good enough. I can still fill the areas that need to be filled when I do the nail holes, but let me try to see if I can zoom in and show y'all what it looks like. Maybe not. I guess you can't really tell a whole lot of difference between the plywood. Besides, obviously, you don't see end grain right there no more. So, anywho, I guess that's it for tonight. I'm going to get I'm going to get my 1x2s hopefully tomorrow. Like I said, we'll come back, film that, get these put in, do sanding on it, start painting it, and get them installed. So, thanks for watching this part, and I'll see y'all next time. Hey guys, welcome back. Saturday morning, finally went and got my popwood I needed. I already cut my first one to size, got my stop block set up. So now we're just gonna go ahead and start cutting them out. So I'm gonna get these cut, we'll get them mounted today, fill our nail holes, and then we'll be ready to start painting. All right, we got all those cut. Now, I'll get the camera turned around so you guys can see what I'm doing here, because I'm probably more than likely going to have to adjust a couple of the shelves, which that's fine. They're not glued in, or just pocket hold. So let's get the camera turned around and get started. All right, I think I got everything I need out. So here's what I'm talking about. I've got a little bit of adjustment if need be, because my shelves are just screwed in right now. They're not glued in. So this might have just been something with my jigs. It's not a big deal though. Right here, I'm flush. I like this side. This side over here, I got probably a 1/8 inch where my shelf needs to come out a little bit before it'll be ready to paint and everything. So that's an easy fix. We'll just fix it. So what I'm gonna do though is put a little bit of CA glue to hold these pieces in place where I want them. I don't want to go crazy with it though, because you don't get a lot of working time with this stuff. So we're just going to do like a drop here, and right here. Now we'll take our board. And just glued my finger to it. No, I'm kidding. There we go. So what I'm looking for when I do this is I want the bottom of this board flush with this plywood, so it's got a nice groove to it. Now I'll put a couple nails in it. It's not going to need a lot, because this isn't going to do a whole lot except keep your shoe from sliding off of it. So this should work. There we go. But I think I got a shoe on my foot. Boom. It'll hold your shoes in place. So now we just got to do that on 9 more shelves. And then we'll be ready to start filling these little nail holes in here, do our finished sanding, and we'll be ready to start putting some paint on this thing today. So I'm not going to bore you guys with just watching me keep attaching these on here. So I'll see y'all back in a little while. All right, guys. We got all the ledges on. Nail holes are filled. Now we just wait. Let it dry for a little bit. We start sanding. But I think you can see here, this makes a perfect ledge. You can see right there. I think this will work just fine. So next step will be sanding them down and putting some paint on them and getting them in the house. So see you all in a little while. All right, folks, shoe racks are done and they are in place. Still got to do trim around the sides, but I haven't decided if I want to do something in the middle of my cabinet yet. Don't hate on my cabinet that's in here because I don't have doors built for it yet, but we're getting there. It takes time. So here's what we got so far. All right, so as you can see, let me try to zoom out so you guys can see a little better. There you go. So we got this full cabinet right here that I built not too long ago. This is just like a linen storage cabinet, but these are the shoe racks now. Go all the way up. I think they turned out pretty nice, honestly. So that's what we're working with now. It's getting a lot closer to being a useful closet. I think the next step is going to be removing this door jamb. We're not going to have a door in the closet at all. There's really no need for it. I mean, the floor carries all the way in. Looks good. So door jamb's going to come out and we'll build a nice casing, frame it out and everything. So that's where we're at. Still got to fill these holes here. But I don't know if we're going to paint the closet or not. We might end up painting in here. But yeah, that's where we're at now. Now the big decision I got to come up with is, do I want, the mirror is not going to stay right here. So I don't know if I want to build some shelves that go crossways, like, you know, all the way across, connecting them, more storage right there. Maybe even put doors on them. I don't know yet. We ain't decided, but that's what we got so far. So thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time.